Have you ever felt embarrassed when you try to speak English? Like the words are in your mind, but your mouth refuses to say them. You understand movies a little, you understand YouTube, but when it's your turn to speak, everything goes blank, and you start thinking, maybe I'm not good at English. But listen to me. That is not your problem. Your problem is not intelligence. Your problem is not talent. Your problem is not even vocabulary. Your problem is practice, the right practice. Because the truth is, you don't need a big institute. You don't need expensive courses. You don't need a native speaker living next door. You can improve English at home. Yes, at home, in your room, with your phone, with your own voice. And once you start doing it the correct way, your English will change faster than you ever imagined. So, tell me something. Why do some people learn English in 3 months while others struggle for 3 years? Why do you study so much but still feel nervous when you speak? And why does your confidence disappear the moment someone looks at you? Here's the secret. English is not a subject. English is a skill, and a skill is built by daily action. Every day, you need to listen. Not too much, just a little, but with full focus. Then, you need to repeat, not in your mind, out loud, because your mouth needs training, your tongue needs training, your voice needs training. And step by step, you need to speak small sentences. Simple sentences, easy sentences. You don't need perfect grammar. You need progress. Because when you speak one sentence today, tomorrow you will speak 2. And one day, without realizing it, you will speak naturally. So if you're serious, if you're tired of being silent, if you want to finally feel confident in English, then stay with me. Because what I'm going to share next can completely change your English at home.
Most people fail in English for one simple reason. They treat English like a school subject. They think English is something you study, like math, like science, like history. So they do what students do. They read grammar rules. They memorize vocabulary lists. They write notes. They watch long lectures. They collect books, they download apps, they save videos, and after all that hard work, they still cannot speak. They still freeze, they still feel nervous, they still feel shy, they still feel embarrassed. And then they start blaming themselves. I'm weak in English. My memory is bad. I don't have confidence. I'm not made for English. But listen carefully. English is not a subject. English is a skill. And the moment you understand this, everything changes. Because a subject is something you pass. A skill is something you build. A subject is about marks. A skill is about performance. A subject is about writing answers. A skill is about using it in real life. And English is real life. You don't need English to get 90%. You need English to speak in interviews, to talk to customers, to understand videos, to communicate with people, to express your ideas, to feel confident. Now think about skills in your life. If you want to learn driving, do you read 200 pages of driving theory and then suddenly become a perfect driver? No. You sit in the car, you hold the steering, you press the brake, you make mistakes, you learn control, you practice again, and slowly you become better. If you want to learn swimming, do you watch swimming videos for 6 months and then jump into water and swim like a champion? No. You enter the water, you struggle, you breathe, you move your hands, you move your legs, you learn balance, you practice again, and slowly you improve. English is the same. If you want to speak English, you must speak English. Not once in a week, not once in a month, daily. Even if it's small, even if it's only 1 minute. Because skill is built by repetition. And that is where most people lose. They wait for confidence. They think, when I learn more vocabulary, then I will speak. When I become perfect in grammar, then I will speak. When my accent becomes good, then I will speak. But confidence doesn't come first. Practice comes first. Confidence comes after. Fluency doesn't come by thinking. Fluency comes by doing. And the best part is, you don't need to speak with people in the beginning. You can start alone. You can start at home. You can start in your room. You can start with your phone. You can start by repeating simple lines. You can start by copying one speaker. You can start by speaking to yourself, because your mouth needs training. Your tongue needs training. Your brain needs training. Your brain must learn how to think in English, and it will not happen by reading, it will happen by speaking. This is why people who study English stay stuck, and people who use English improve fast. So from today, change your mindset. Stop treating English like an exam. Start treating English like the gym. You don't get a strong body by watching gym videos. You get a strong body by lifting weights again and again. In the same way, you don't get fluent by collecting knowledge. You get fluent by using English every single day.
Most people believe one dangerous lie. They believe that to improve English, they need a perfect environment. They think they need an academy. They think they need a teacher. They think they need a classroom. They think they need a native speaker friend. They think they need to move to another country. And because they don't have these things, they stop before they even start. They say, I can't learn English because I live in Pakistan. I can't learn because nobody around me speaks English. I can't learn because I don't have time. I can't learn because I don't have money. But listen carefully. Home is enough. Yes, your home is enough, because today the world is inside your phone. In your pocket, you already have more English resources than the best English institute. You have stories, you have podcasts, you have movies, you have YouTube, you have graded readers, you have slow English, you have subtitles, you have voice recording, you have speaking practice apps, you have free lessons. So the real problem is not the environment. The real problem is consistency. Because English does not need a big place. English needs a daily place. A small corner is enough. A small time is enough. A small routine is enough. Even 15 minutes a day can change your English, but only if you do it daily. This is why learning at home is powerful, because home gives you something a classroom cannot give: comfort. At home, you are not scared of people. At home, nobody laughs at you. At home, nobody judges your mistakes. At home, you can repeat one line 20 times. At home, you can speak loudly. At home, you can speak slowly. At home, you can pause. At home, you can restart. And this is the secret. When you are comfortable, you practice more. And when you practice more, you improve faster. In classes, many students stay silent. They listen, they understand, but they don't speak because they feel shy. But at home, you can become your own teacher. You can train your listening, you can train your pronunciation, you can train your speaking, and you can do it without pressure. Now imagine this. If you listen to English for 10 minutes daily, if you repeat sentences daily, if you record your voice daily, if you speak to yourself daily, what will happen after 30 days? Your brain will start recognizing patterns. Your ears will start catching words. Your mouth will start moving smoothly. Your confidence will start growing. Not because you're lucky, because you're consistent. And the best part is, you don't need long hours. People waste time scrolling social media. One reel, then another, then another. An hour is gone. If you can scroll for 1 hour, you can train English for 15 minutes. You just need a decision. You just need a simple plan, and you just need to stop waiting for the perfect environment. Because the perfect environment is not outside.
The perfect environment is the one you create in your home, with your phone, with your voice, with your daily routine.
Most English learners do one thing again and again. They listen. They listen to videos. They listen to movies. They listen to stories. They listen to teachers. And yes, listening is important. But here is the painful truth. Listening alone will never make you fluent. Because fluency is not only about understanding. Fluency is about speaking. And speaking needs a different kind of training. That training is called repetition. Out loud repetition. This is where most people fail. They listen quietly, they understand, they feel motivated, and then they close the video. And the next day, they repeat the same cycle. Listening without speaking is like watching gym workouts. You feel inspired, but your body doesn't change. Now understand this clearly. Your brain already knows many English words. You have heard good morning. You have heard how are you? You have heard I don't know. You have heard I think so. You have heard let's go. You have heard what's going on. But when you try to speak, you cannot say them smoothly. Why? Because your mouth is not trained. Your tongue is not trained. Your voice is not trained. And this is exactly why repeating out loud is powerful. When you repeat, you are building muscle memory. Your mouth learns the movement. Your tongue learns the sound. Your brain learns the rhythm. Your voice learns confidence. This is not magic. This is science. A baby learns language like this. A baby does not study grammar. A baby listens, then repeats again, then repeats again, and slowly the baby starts speaking naturally. You must follow the same process. Now, let me tell you the best method. First, listen to one short sentence, not a long paragraph, not a full speech, one sentence. Listen carefully, then pause, then repeat the same sentence out loud. Try to copy the speaker, copy the speed, copy the emotion, copy the tone, copy the pronunciation. At first, it will feel difficult. Your mouth will feel heavy, your tongue will feel slow, your voice will feel weak. But don't stop, because that discomfort is growth. That struggle is training. Then repeat the sentence again, and again, and again. Even 5 times is good. 10 times is better. Now, the next step is even more powerful. Record your voice. Yes, record yourself. Because when you hear your own voice, you will notice mistakes. You will notice where you are unclear. You will notice where you are fast. You will notice where you are wrong. And then you can fix it. This is how real improvement happens, not by guessing, by listening and correcting. This method is called shadowing, and it is one of the fastest ways to build speaking power, because it forces you to speak. It forces you to use your mouth. It forces you to stop being a silent learner. And slowly something amazing happens. The sentences start coming out automatically. You stop translating. You stop thinking too much. Your mouth starts moving without fear, and your confidence starts growing. So, if you want real English, if you want real fluency, if you want real speaking power, don't only listen. Listen with focus, then repeat out loud, because your ears learn English by listening, but your mouth learns English by speaking.
Most people destroy their English progress with one mistake. They try to speak big English. They try to speak like a professor. They try to speak like a native speaker. They try to use difficult vocabulary. They try to sound perfect. And because of this, they become silent. Because when you try to speak big, your brain gets pressure. Your brain starts searching for advanced words. Your brain starts checking grammar. Your brain starts thinking about accent. Your brain starts worrying about mistakes. And then your mouth stops. This is why many learners know a lot of English but still cannot speak, because they are chasing perfection.
But English fluency is not built by perfection. English fluency is built by simple speaking, small speaking, daily speaking. The truth is, fluent people do not always speak complicated English. They speak simple English quickly. They speak simple English confidently. They speak simple English naturally. This is why Keynote 4 is powerful. Speak small, simple sentences daily, because small sentences create big confidence. Now, think about it. If you cannot speak one sentence, how will you speak 10? If you cannot speak, "I am tired today," how will you speak a long conversation? So you must start with the easiest level. Start with sentences you can control. Start with sentences you can repeat. Start with sentences you can use in daily life. For example, I am going to the market. I want to improve my English. I don't understand this word. Can you repeat, please? I am learning step by step. I feel nervous, but I will try. These are not big sentences, but they are powerful because they are real. And when you speak these sentences daily, something changes inside you. Your fear starts breaking. Your hesitation starts disappearing. Your confidence starts building. And the best part is, your brain starts creating patterns. When you speak "I am going" again and again, your brain learns the structure. Then later you can say, "I am going to school. I am going to work. I am going to sleep. I am going to call you." One small sentence becomes many sentences. This is how fluency grows, not by memorizing 1,000 words, by using one pattern in 100 ways. Now, understand one more important thing. You don't need perfect grammar in the beginning. You need flow. You need speed. You need comfort. Grammar can be corrected later, but confidence must be built first. Because without confidence, you will never speak, and without speaking, you will never improve. So your goal should be, speak something every day, even if it is small, even if it is simple, even if it has mistakes. Because mistakes are not failure. Mistakes are proof that you are trying. Mistakes are proof that you are practicing. Mistakes are proof that you are moving forward. And daily small speaking creates a habit. A habit creates momentum. Momentum creates fluency. Now, imagine this. If you speak only 5 sentences daily, that is 150 sentences in 1 month. If you speak 10 sentences daily, that is 300 sentences in 1 month. And if you keep doing it, your brain will start thinking in English. Your mouth will start speaking faster. Your voice will start sounding stronger. Your English will start becoming natural. So stop waiting to become perfect. Stop waiting to become ready. Start speaking today. Start speaking small, because progress is not made by perfect days. Progress is made by daily days.